In this video, I'm going to teach a lot of you men that rejection can be helpful in your lives. You shouldn't take rejection as this detrimental thing that you need to avoid. Instead, a lot of you need to learn how to embrace it. And we're going to start from the spiritual level of things. And what I mean is, rejection at times can be redirection. And what that means is that for the fact that you are taking the initiative to approach that girl and you're putting yourself out there, instead of you toiling in your mind and saying that, okay, I'm going to listen to society that I need to go get this job, I need to go get this type of money to get with this specific girl, is where a lot of you get into trouble. And do not get me wrong. I'm not saying you guys should not work on your dreams. You shouldn't be pursuing things. But you must understand that a lot of you, when you subscribe to the connotations and the norms of society, this is why a lot of you walk into depression. And what I mean is that you get into relationships with girls that don't like you for you. They like you for what you have and what they are benefiting from you. So by you still approaching women, and mind you, this video is not saying that you guys must be out here sleeping around with everyone. Do not misunderstand me or misquote me. What I'm saying to you guys is this, that for the fact that you see that, okay, you are intentional as a man, you're a good man, you want to be in a relationship with this girl, you see a life with her, and by you taking the initiative to approach her and her rejecting you is a form of redirection. Meaning that the universe removes you from that girl, say no, she's not interested, you need to go pursue certain things. Because sometimes a lot of you are generally basing your life decisions on women based on your last. The thing that is making you to be so attracted to her is for the fact that she's got a big bum or she is beautiful. And those are the impulses of men. Yes, initially you seeing a woman, that's the first thing that's going to attract you to her. But do not make it the only thing that attracts you to her. You need to learn this girl's persona, her character, her mindset, and her behavior. So you being rejected is sometimes redirecting you to your true audience. You finding the queen that you're chasing for. Instead of waiting to have money and then going and approaching her and her pretending to like you when she doesn't necessarily like you. And guys, the other way that rejection is helpful to you men is that sometimes rejection is God's protection over your life. Some of these girls, they are doing rituals. Some of these girls, they are not good people. So being rejected at times, it means that God is protecting you from being with a woman that's not going to be your helpmate, a woman that's not going to pour in your cup. And God is protecting you from a woman that's only going to drink from your cup and not fill yours. And sometimes God protecting you is also you understanding that sometimes you might not be the right fit for this woman, and her rejecting you, meaning that you have lust issues. You are not in control of yourself. You're not in control of your impulses. You're not in control of your lust. You're sexually ill-disciplined, and God removing you from that situation is God also protecting the other girl. Because you haven't worked on yourself as a man. You don't know who you are. You're just a clown with a lot of money in his pocket. And sometimes this girl would have been a right fit for you, but you are not ready for this type of woman in that season of your life because you haven't self-developed yet. So the way rejection can help you as men is that it can either redirect you to the right process, to the right doors, or it can protect you from harm. So do not be faced by rejection. Rejection is paramount. It's part of existence. Sometimes it is divine protection. Sometimes it is God not making you to step into certain types of waters. So you guys need to understand from that level that spiritually, rejection is important on that level. Now we come to the second part of this video, so where you guys can understand also how rejection can help you. Rejection helps with self-reflection. And it's not a lot of men that understand these spaces. For you to be self-aware, you must first understand who you are. And a lot of you don't know who you are. Your personalities are based on your accolades, your titles, and your jobs, and the money in your pockets. You don't know who you are as an individual. And when you are self-aware, you are able to check yourself and check your overall environment. And in a nutshell, what that means is when you approach women, you come with the intention of understanding that you need to see how you approach women. You guys do not even know how to approach women, a lot of you. Oh. And you use the same template, you catcall and all these things. Catcalling, sometimes it's not progressive with all types of women. Catcalling doesn't work on all types of women. And for the fact that a lot of you are not even aware of that, it shows how much you haven't grown as a man in the process of you approaching women, in the process of you being self-aware and saying, okay, you don't sit down with yourself and ask yourself, okay, Mpoza, why are you being rejected so much? What is it that you're doing wrong? So self-reflection is one of the processes that rejection can help you with, only if you learn who you are and you start becoming self-aware. So self-awareness is paramount to you learning the lessons of why rejection is coming your way. Why are you not winning? It requires you to put in the work that say, maybe I need to change my appearance. Maybe I need to change the way I speak to women. Maybe I need to equip myself with tools of communication and the way I articulate myself and the way I think and the way I address myself and the way I hold myself as a man. Hence why every formula would not work with women. Even you having a nice car, you can still become a loser. So I hope this video gives a lot of you a highlight of some of the things that you guys need to understand about how helpful rejection can be towards you as a man as you are growing and finding yourself.